Ladies and gentlemen on YouTube, welcome along to the Toga Motorsport Big Fat Motorsport Quiz of the Year 2024. That is a bit of a wordful to say, you know. But welcome in, everybody. Thank you all for being here. Tonight we are going to have plenty of fun along the way here. I'm playing rapid chess game. Give me 5 minutes. Bruh. Matt, get on with it. We don't have time for this.
Matt. Yeah.
Well, we're going to get started because we can't be bothered to wait.
Yeah.
So welcome along to anyone who is watching, and welcome to everyone who's in the stage chat, in the Toga Motorsport Discord as well. We are going to get rolling here very, very shortly. Whatever, Matt, abandon your chess game. You can sacrifice the Elo. I've seen your account. Draw, easy. I knew it.
Bro is not giving up that.
Bro's such a sweat. This is Charlie's fault. What is Charlie's fault?
What's my fault?
I don't know.
Oh, Kieran's here now. Yes, Kieran, good boy. Good boy.
No, you're not coming in, Kieran. No.
Let's get rolling. So, short introduction. This quiz is constructed of 6 rounds. That's not true anymore. It's 5 rounds, my bad. Where each round focuses on a specific aspect of the 2024 motorsport season, such as crashes or major news. The final round is double points and is focused around the 2024 Toga Motorsport season and all of the races that we hosted during the last calendar year. So let's get into it. I'm going to take round 1. The way that we'll be doing this is we'll be asking the questions for 1 round and then doing the answers for that round. So it's not do the whole quiz and then get all the answers, because that gets very boring going through all the answers. So we're going to do it this way instead. Viewer retention, baby. So round 1 is thrill spills.
Sorry, Kieran said, where do you put the answers? Write them in a document or a...
Or on paper or something, yeah. And then tote them up along the way. And let us know, yeah. Please let one question be, what was the best academy team finish? Unfortunately, Matt, it's not. But of course, the answer would be a certain Mateusz Pateron.
Yes.
At a certain Misano race.
Toga Motorsport, not Toga Racing, unfortunately.
Yeah, I do apologise. So, thrill spills and automobiles. This is all about crashes from the 2024 motorsport season. The first part, this is a 10-question section. The first part is 5 still images of crashes from the last calendar year. Name the driver or drivers, the track, and series for 1 point each. Then we're going to move into 5 general motorsport crash questions, which come with just 1 point each for the answers on those ones, and those are multiple choice. So here we go. 5 still images of crashes from the 2024 season. We need you to name the driver or drivers involved, the track, and which motorsport series it took part in. Here comes image number 1. Quality image, by the way.
Highest quality image.
Resolution is incredible.
It's a resolution.
This is one of those proper, like, police when they put out a CCTV image of a suspect they're looking for type vibes, isn't it?
Can you tell us who this person is?
Yeah, absolutely.
From this very, very, very...
It is 3 pixels total.
Yeah. Yeah, always. And it's like one of the pixels is black, one of them's grey, and one of them's white, and that's how it always is. And it's like, how am I supposed to tell who it is?
Matt, you'd have at least 4 pennies, okay?
Yeah.
But that's only because it's a rectangle, so it's wider than it is tall. Yeah. So it's got to be at least 6.
Yeah.
Right. I reckon, has everyone got some answers down? A couple of answers? Something they think they've got? We're going to move on. This is image number 2. This one, I would say, probably easier than the last one.
I think this is the easiest.
This is the easiest of the lot.
I don't know. I'd say number 4. No, Finley, we need driver or drivers, the track, and the motorsport series that it took part in. That it took place in, sorry. Yeah, I'd say this one on number 4 are probably the easiest, and that's only because 4 went so insanely viral.
Yeah, but I think people won't get.
Yeah, they might not know the information for it, but people will know what it is, but they won't be able to put the words to it. Yeah.
Let's fucking go. You have 0 out of 100.
He said he
Spelling
won't
does
have
not
0
matter.
out of 100. No, spelling doesn't matter. If we
Spelling
know what
doesn't
you're looking
matter,
for,
no.
it's fine. Welcome in, Pete, in the chat. Pete Mancunian. Welcome along, mate. I hope you're having a good evening.
Amen.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. That's why we're here doing this one. Hopefully going to become a yearly event here at Toga, because I did quite enjoy putting this together.
It was very fun.
Moving
Trying
on,
to find the
this is
perfect
image number
crashes.
3.
This one, there is 2 drivers.
How do points work? So for every category you get correct, you get a point. So in most of them, there's 3 points on offer. In 2 of them, there's 4 points on offer, because there was multiple drivers involved. Is this from some sim from the 90s? Yeah, this one's actually from OG Gran Turismo.
Yeah.
No, there's at least 12 more pixels than OG Gran Turismo.
Yeah, that's a very good point. The good old 1 pixel cars back on OG Gran Turismo.
Yeah.
Confused by the red colour. Oh, I thought that would be a giveaway, I can't lie. It could be
It can
2 cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
can be
Yeah.
2 cars, yeah. In fact,
which one is
spoiler
right?
alert, there was 2 cars involved in this accident.
Yeah.
And it was a big accident. There was also a big viral moment that was from this.
You remember the crash, but you don't remember the second. What?
I'm assuming
I
the
think you- I
circuit.
think-
Oh, car,
I
the
mean,
second
yeah.
car.
Yeah.
No, the second car and driver is hard to remember. Mostly
I mean,
because there's
this
about 1 billion of them
first
entered in this
driver-
championship.
First driver lined up and shot.
Charlie.
Stop.
We're still live on YouTube.
We're live
calm.
on YouTube. And
Oh,
also, that gives
sorry.
it away because we've all said it.
Yeah.
Moving on, this is number 4. Probably the most viral crash of the year, I would say.
Yeah.
This one did absolute numbers everywhere.
Oh, numbers is
An understatement, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah.
very much
Definitely.
You guys will kick
Have I
yourself
lived
when you
in-
find out, because you will know what this is. Have you put all the questions on the end, the answers on the end of this, Charlie, or am I just going to read them off the doc?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll make a
so.
new
No,
one.
do them on the dock.
It's just 2 tyres, mate. Well, it's a little bit more than that. You could say it's a whole rear axle.
The team, not the driver. I think we'll take that. Will we take that?
If you can remember the team, oh yeah, we'll give you a point.
Yeah.
Here we go, Finley's remembering it.
Oh,
Finley's remembered.
the cogs are turning.
And before
the
he can
cogs are
spend
turning.
any longer looking at this photo, on to number 5.
Which Finley should be able to get.
You would hope so, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You'd
Do
hope
it,
he'll get this
do
one.
Yeah.
Easy. Bruh. What, do you not know this one, OJK? This one happened, this is the most
Too
recent
obvious.
out of all of these,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
Who knows the tracks of this series, bro? You just need to name, you don't need to name the track, you can just name the city, because that's what they're normally named after, isn't it?
Yes.
They're normally named after the city. That does not help. Okay.
I mean,
It,
Um,
I'm not, we can't give any more away. We can't give any more
no,
away, we can't.
well, I have a way of giving a hint that cannot give it away.
Go on.
It is the track that this one happened on. Is what we would call the city that is it's used in F1. So it isn't just, it's not exclusive to FE.
Hmm? Yeah.
Yeah, you did just
I mean,
spoil the
I
series.
did. I mean, it's pretty bloody obvious by the car.
It's fine. In all fairness, the first time that when another community trialed this, I'd left one of the answers on the document. So one of the answers that was supposed to just be like a "you should know this one," not a multiple choice. So
when the car looks like a bloody fucking
Charlie,
TIE fighter.
Charlie.
stop swearing.
Oh, sorry, yeah. When the car looks like a TIE fighter,
You know
it's
what
pretty
it
obvious.
is.
The
Yeah,
track
it's
is
a
a different
different
layout to
layout.
F1 because it runs in the city.
I didn't say it was the same track. I just said
Right,
it's
we're gonna hit the answers for this
Same
one.
location.
So scrolling back to number 1, this was Earl Bamber and Galale at Spa in the World Endurance Championship. For question number 1.
You get 1 point for Bamba, 1 point for Spa, and 1 point for WEC.
And 1 point for Galale if you've got it.
yes.
And 1 point for Galale if you've put Galale.
Lewis not happy with that one.
It is. It's so obvious now, yeah. Everyone's like, I'm stupid.
On to
Shut
number
up,
2. On to number 2. Did you say Fuji, Kieran? There were people that said Fuji when when another community did this as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Martin knows it.
Yeah. Here we go. We're going to move on to number 2. This one is Franco Colapinto at Brazil, obviously in Formula 1.
Hello.
Oh, Matt, put Sargent.
No!
Mm.
Oh no! Yeah, in all fairness, this one is difficult because both cars had multiple crashes this weekend. This is the one that caused the red flag, though. This is the one. This is the one from the Grand Prix that caused the red flag.
Ollie. Oh no, this is race, yes.
This is the race one. Yeah, when he properly binned it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, 'cause it's like
Logan
it's
had
enough in it for
inters as
Ollie
well,
to-
yeah. That was at Zandvoort. We need to get you out. We'll get a few people out with that one.
Yeah, this one is it's the easiest, but also the
So-
easiest to go wrong.
Finley, you get Brazil and F1 points for. If you put Colapinto, you get your third one.
Bro, Matt, why did you put NASCAR for the first one? That's such an out-of-pocket thing to put. What? You put NASCAR Lightning McQueen for his first answer.
What wrong does that
That's
look like a
brilliant.
NASCAR?
Right, here we go. On to number 3. This one is Pipo Durrani and Miguel Molina, at Sebring in IMSA.
No, it's Caddy.
Is the first one a Porsche?
Like-
No, it was a
No.
Cadillac and a
BMW.
BMW. And in the background is an Aston Martin, by the looks of the
Yeah.
I think so.
by the looks of the headlights.
D station. So you get a point for Durrani, a point for Molina, a point for Sebring.
Oh, Matt thought this might have been a Porsche from the red front. I get that. I get.
Oh.
Yeah, this is where he flipped.
it
So
red?
this is right on impact, with the tyre barriers just before he flips over.
We were
Cota's
going
not a
to
bad
use
guess from the America flag. I can't hate
Yeah,
that.
we were going to use it where he's upside down, but we thought that was too much of a giveaway.
So
That would
this
have
is
just been a free question.
Moving on, number 4, probably the hardest, but also one that you will probably remember if I jog your memory. This one is Andretti at the Circuit of the Americas in the XPEL Truck Series. And this is the clip that went absolutely viral because his whole rear axle popped off of the car coming down into turn 11. And it was hilarious.
It technically is NASCAR. It's the truck series. Though.
No, it's under the NASCAR banner, so unfortunately we're not going to give... Never seen that clip? You must have seen that clip. Do I get a point for
NASCAR
NASCAR
Living
truck?
Under-
Yes.
You have been living under a rock, my friend.
Yeah, NASCAR truck will give.
Yeah.
This clip went absolutely
Yeah, point
viral
for-
because it happened when the cameras weren't focused on it.
Yeah.
So the cameras
You
cut
get
back
point
to
for
it,
Andretti.
and
It
and
was-
you
it
just
was
heard the
a rear
commentators
axle
going,
running along.
huh? What?
Uh-huh.
What? And number 5, of course, is Pascal Wehrlein and Cassidy at Sao Paulo in Formula E. This one happened literally just about 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Sao Paulo. Not Mexico, Sao Paulo.
Mexico, what? Sao Paulo is Brazil.
You didn't have to
Finley,
say
no, you
Cassidy
don't
as
have
well.
to.
It's not Mexico. The opening round was Sao Paulo.
Wetline's average crash, yeah, sure.
This happened in the opening round of the season, which this year was at Sao Paulo.
So for this, you get a point for Pascal Wehrlein, point for Cassidy. You don't need to have it though. A point for Sao Paulo, and then a point for Formula E.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was, Matt.
Otherwise, the image probably wouldn't have
Guys,
popped
it's
up when I
upside down.
put Verline crash Sao Paulo.
He was upside down after this.
Yeah, it was pretty insane. Only put one driver, could have had 4 points for Barry. Disappointing.
Unfortunate, mate, unfortunate.
So, now that we've got this one rounded up, we're going to move into the general crash questions across the 2024 Motorsport season. Question number 1. How many DNFs were there across the whole 2024 F1 season? And by the way, Charlie gave me these numbers and they're wrong. And I forgot to update them. There were more than this, but it's because we did Grand Prix only. So these are Grand Prix only numbers.
Yes.
Sprints, the answer is different, and people thought that it was the whole sprint as well, which it's not.
Yeah, no. So only Grand Prix DNFs.
Only Grand Prix DNFs.
I mean, let's face it. I don't think any of us would really be bothered about sprint DNFs anyway.
Sprints, yeah.
We all only ever care about the main race.
Yeah. Absolutely. Everyone got an answer down?
Now, for any turning left fans, which single NASCAR Cup Series race saw the most retirements? A, the Daytona 500, B, the Talladega Yellowwood 500, or C, the Daytona Coke Zero Sugar 400?
Yeah, Finley, just guess if you don't know. He's at 1 point, so not losing much.
Yeah, Barry's got such an advantage, and he's not able to.
He
use
can't
it.
remember any of them. Oops. Knocked my mouse.
This is why we allowed you to do it, Barry, because we knew for a fact that
that you wouldn't remember any of the answers, even though you were there when we were writing them.
Well, Barry, slim it down. There's 2 tracks in this. There's 2 track options.
just pull an eeny meeny miny mo.
Yeah. Do an eeny meeny miny mo between Daytona and Talladega. If you get Daytona, and then do the eeny meeny miny mo.
Right, moving on. Which WRC championship contender lost his chance at the title after crashing and later being landed on by a WRC2 car?
You've not changed the
The
slide. Mate.
thing.
Huh?
You've not
You need
changed the
to
slide.
change your slide.
I have.
No, it's still showing as.
Well, that's odd, because I've done it.
There we go. It's showing on YouTube, but it's not showing on.
It's showing on my mini stream.
You restart the stream on Discord.
Oh, for God's sake.
Discord screen share moment.
I love it when Discord functions. Here we go. Which WRC championship contender lost his chance at the title after crashing and later being landed on by a WRC2 car? A. Kalle Rovanperä, B. Thierry Neuville, or C. Oit Tanak?
Easy.
This one pretty recent as well. WRC season only wrapped up, what, a month ago?
A month ago.
4
Yeah.
weeks ago, 5 weeks ago.
So relatively recent on this front as well.
Wait, landed as in the car fell onto him? No,
As
not
in
onto
the
him.
WRC.
Landed on the other car.
Yeah, the WRC2 car crashed and landed on top of the WRC car that this driver had been driving. They both crashed in the exact same corner.
The same way. Same reason.
Moving on. Another one for the turning left fans, because this one was a record-breakingly large crash. How many cars did the Yellowwood 500 big one involve?
A24, B28, or C22.
So in terms of how big the crash was, the number is the amount of cars involved. That doesn't necessarily mean that anyone actually that 20 however many cars actually retired. It just means that there were this many cars that had contact or spun as a direct result of the collision. And the reason that it was this big is because the crash started in like the third row or something. So around P6.
Second row it started from.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Bump draft gone wrong. Bump draft moment.
For real.
Turning left. That's a turning left moment.
Yeah.
For real. Right, should we move on?
Indeed we will. Number 5. How many times did the Iron Dames ELMS team murder a completely innocent car in the 2024 ELMS season? A, 3, B, 0, or C, 5? Can I put all races? Unfortunately, that's not an option. Infinite times is also not an option. And remember, this is the ELMS season. If we put it together with the WEC season, we'd probably be nudging into double figures. If you name all the cars.
There's only elms, guys.
No, we're not doing extra points for naming the cars and tracks. Unfortunately, not in this one. This is only the LMS season.
Kieran should get this.
Right, I reckon we've had enough time
if Kieran
here.
doesn't get this, I'll be very disappointed.
Yeah.
So we're going to hop back to the start and run through the answers. How many DNFs were there in Grand Prix across the whole 2024 F1 season? The answer was A, 22. Question number 2. Which single NASCAR Cup Series race saw the most retirements? The answer was C, the Daytona Coke Zero Sugar 400. Had the second biggest big one of the season. Would have been a record. Would have been a record if not for the Yellowwood 500.
Finley, did you get it? Or did you switch it?
Yeah, Talladega is always a shout.
I mean, like Talladega is always going to...
You can never discount Talladega for big one crashes, can you?
Change it. So you put C originally, so you got it. Nice.
Nice. Question number 3. Which WRC Championship contender lost his chance at the title after crashing and later being landed on by a WRC2 car was, of course, Oyt Tanak. Kalle Rovanperä only taking part in 5 or 6 rounds, and Thierry Neuville obviously winning the championship for the first time in his career.
Yeah, Neuville won, so it's only 50-50. Yeah. You're not doing well, Kieran.
Get out. No way did you get that wrong, Kieran.
Kieran, come on. Kalle was doing Benelux World Cup, yeah. World Cup.
Moving on to question number 4. How many cars did the Talladega Yellowwood 500 big one involve? The answer is B, 28. 28 cars were directly involved in the Talladega big one.
There was more retirements in the Coke Zero.
From a 36 car grid, by the way, at the Talladega Yellowwood 500. 28 cars directly involved. iRacing moment is accurate.
Yeah.
And question number 5. How many times did the Iron Dames ELMS team murder a completely innocent car in 2024? And the answer is A, 3.
More than optimal.
3 more than optimal,
Yeah,
if
Well,
we're
yeah.
counting.
3 more than
They were set up. They were set up.
They
yeah.
were not set up.
They
Get
were
out.
not set on.
They did it themselves. You got
That
that,
is
Kieran.
cope,
Good.
my guy. That is cope.
Moving on
Apparently.
to
What do you mean?
number 2. I'm not sure which one of you guys wants to take on
I'll do this one.
round 2.
I think it's only right Charlie does this one.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Round 2
So-
is...
I'll do round 3.
Yeah, you go. You do the
Round
intro.
2 is the supposed 72 Hours of June, which this round will include questions relating to the 2024 editions of the 24 Hours of Nürburgring, the 24 Hours of Le Mans, and the 24 Hours of Spa, all of which are held in the calendar month of June. There is 5 questions and 1 point for each correct answer. So,
Now, Matt has
Question
just
one.
hit the nail on the head
yeah.
for question number 1.
How many hours did the 72 Hours of June actually run under green flags for? Answer A, 42 hours 28 minutes. Answer B, 39 hours 40 minutes. Or answer C, 34 hours 13 minutes.
Yes, I did the maths for this. Yes, I did want to commit the unalive.
Where did you guys get these numbers? We worked it out.
I mathed it myself.
The math was mathing, okay?
The Le Mans was easy.
So Nords 24, we counted... No, Code 60 doesn't count. We are only counting full course yellows or full course safety cars. So Code 60s do not count. Mostly
red flag.
because at Nürburgring it only covers a tiny percentage of the actual lap distance for a Code 60.
This is easy because Le Mans had a very, very long period of safety car.
See, but it's not
North
easy
Flank was the red flag.
because Spa had a deceptive amount
Yeah.
of
That's
full
the
course
only
yellow and
difference
safety
either.
car. Really
It was just
deceptive.
more it was a bit more
Moving on.
interesting.
How many cars finished on the lead lap at the 2024 24 Hours of Le Mans? Now, you've got to guess this. You've not got any options to... Hold on.
I know the answer to this one. I'm just putting it in the document.
Did you add that?
Yeah, we switched it out because that was the one that I accidentally left the answer in on the
Right.
document.
No, from hypercars, yes, because that is the only cars that are going to be on the lead lap. Overall lead lap. Most random guess out there valid.
Just having to be quite careful about
Everyone-
which number buttons I press because it'll switch away the scene in OBS.
GT3 on overall lead lap would be insane, yeah.
Yeah, that would be great.
Here we go. Gonna
Right,
move on
everyone got an
now.
answer? How many classes were there in this year's 24 Hours of Nürburgring? A, 27, B, 24, or C, 31 classes?
Just to note, this is involving the class and any subclasses. So, for example,
So
if you've got
Pro-Am.
if you've got Pro-Am, or there's, for example, there's one where there could be some where where
Front
they're
wheel
split
or
into
rear
front wheel or rear wheel,
Yeah.
or whether they've got certain tuning parts or not.
Martin be like, bro.
Martin realizing just how chaotic the
Yeah.
24 hour of nerves is.
Yeah, there's a lot of classes.
A lot.
This isn't even
Everyone
class.
got an
If we
answer?
were to include the 24-hour classic, it would be a lot more as well.
Yeah. So many classes are just 1 or 2 cars, yeah. It's fair.
At the 24 hours of the Nürburgring, it's not actually that bad. I think the
There's
least amount of
about
cars.
5
I think
in
the
most
least
of them.
amount of cars in a class was 6 this year,
Yeah.
which isn't horrific. Up to number
Absolutely.
4.
If you were to attend the 3 races that make up the 72 Hours of June, in order, how far would you have to drive to the nearest 100 kilometers to cover all 3 races? Answer A, 1,000 kilometers. Answer B, 1,500 kilometers. Or answer C, 1,300 kilometers. and this is to the nearest 100 kilometers. So
Yeah.
in order, you go from Nordschleife to Le Mans, and then back to Spa. So you're going from Germany to France to Belgium.
I think people know where they are, but yeah. If you're attending, if you're genuinely, if you're attending the Big Fat Motorsport Quiz of the Year 2024 and don't know which countries the 3 biggest 24-hour races of the year are in, then
Let me rip out the wall up.
Priorities might need to be changed.
yeah, absolutely. Moving on to question numero 5.
Do you mean Daytona 24? No. This is June races. So
No, he's
Spa,
making a joke about me
Le Mans.
saying the 3 biggest 24-hour races of the year.
Oh.
He's very right. The Daytona 24.
Silly me. Which team and driver were leading the race at the halfway mark of the 24 Hours of Spa? Was it A, the 99 Attempto Racing Audi with Christopher Haas? B, the 007 Come to You Racing Aston Martin with Marco Sorensen? Or C, the 52 AF Corsa Ferrari with Davide Rigon?
And this is taken from the official timing page for the 12-hour split.
Why can't you remember anything? Because it was about 7 months ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
There's no such thing as too much racing. That's
Never too
it's
much
not-
racing.
That's not a thing.
Right. I reckon let's
Shall we
run
get
the
these
answers, shall we?
Yeah. So, for question 1, how many hours did the 72 Hours of June run for? The answer is B, 39 hours and 40 minutes. Who got that? I would like to know.
1,
Kieran,
2,
Matt,
3,
Lewis,
4.
Barry.
Wow, that's good.
Nice. Well done. That's a good job from you guys. Question number 2. How many crashes?
How many
cars
cars?
finished on the lead lap of 24 Hours of Le Mans? You should have got 9.
Oh, Matt was
Matt,
close.
you're 1 off.
Matt was really close. Martin got it!
Kieran got
And
it.
Kieran!
Kieran got it. Nice.
Let's go.
What did you put, Barry? Barry's very angry. He got it!
Four.
Barry got it.
Barry got it as
Barry
well.
got it as well.
So the answer was, the answer is obviously both Ferraris, both Toyotas, 2 of the Porsches, for 6. Then there was also the 2 Cadillacs for 8, and then 1 of the customer Ferraris and 1 of the customer Porsches.
Yeah.
For 10.
No, there wasn't 10 though. There was 9.
Oh no,
There wasn't a customer Porsche.
no customer Ferrari.
Customer
There was a
Ferrari,
customer
that's it.
Porsche. Yeah, just Jota.
Yeah, it was Jota. Yeah. Awesome. Well done, guys.
Moving on.
How many classes were there in this year's 24 Hours of Nürburgring? If you got A, 27, you were correct. Martin, Lewis, Matt, nice.
Oh, getting that one right.
Ooh.
And
Kieran got
Kieran.
it?
OJK
Nice.
struggling this round though.
Oof.
Not ideal.
Not ideal.
Finley got it as well, nice.
Not for Barry that time. Moving on.
And then if you were to attend the 3 races of 72 Hours of June, if you got C, 1300, you would be correct.
Yeah, long old way to drive. I think the actual total distance is 1,257 kilometers or 59 kilometers, something like that.
Barry got that, did you? Finley got that, and Kieran?
I think Lewis as well,
Well done.
because
Lewis,
Lewis has been
maybe?
celebrating the last few, so I think that message probably means that he got it as well.
Well done, guys. And then question number 5. How many?
No.
Which team was leading at the halfway mark? If you got A, number 99 Attempto Racing with Christopher Haas, you are correct.
obviously a little bit of a throw-off question there, because it was the 52 AF Corsa Ferrari who was leading with like 11 hours with like 11 hours and 52 minutes of the race having been run. But then a safety car came out and he pitted, which meant that on the 12-hour mark, the Attempto Racing car took the lead almost exactly over the line, whilst the 52 was coming down pit lane.
And was P2, yeah.
Yeah.
P2 at the time. And then the 007 obviously won the race, but wasn't leading at the half.
Yeah, so that's when the Lambo was parked on pit lane exit.
No, that was
later on in the same race though. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. Later on in the same race, there was a Lambo that parked on the pit lane exit, and the AF Corsa Ferrari couldn't get past them.
Yeah, that was so stupid.
Pit lane entry, you mean?
Was it pit lane entry? Was it? I thought it was
entry,
exit.
Yeah, it was entry.
Oh, even worse.
Pit stop.
Oh yeah, it's so much worse.
Right, moving on to round number 3. Take it away, Reese.
So, this one.
Hello and goodbye. So this round includes questions related to teams, drivers and brands who entered or left series during the 2024 season. So it will be 1 point for each correct answer on this one.
And there's no options. This should all be knowledge that you have in your heads.
Yes, this isn't multiple choice. This is just pure knowledge. Which F1 driver lost his seat after racking up the most expensive repair bill of the season?
This one's got. If you
this is an easy goal here.
This is essentially a free. This is a free point for you all.
This is hard. No.
No, it's not.
Oh, yeah, of course it is. Yeah.
Deaf in tally,
Absolutely.
by the way.
Tally. All three Crashman lost
the
seat.
seat. Yeah, that's a good point.
That is a good point.
Very good point. But no, this is the most expensive repair bill of the season overall.
The Destructors.
The Destructor Champion.
Destructors Champion.
That's what we should have put.
Albon didn't have the highest repair bill of the season.
Yeah, no.
Albon was pretty mid, wasn't he?
It was mid, but not like.
Not from the Destructors Championship that I've seen.
Someone else was a lot higher.
No, there are. Yeah. Have I? Oh yeah, I have. That's because I was writing things, my bad. Oh, that's the wrong onboard. There we go.
What do you mean from Matt?
No, an unexpected split.
They left, they stopped, they announced they're splitting from Mercedes.
How that does the team name need to be?
As close as you can get it, but just the first portion of the team name will be accepted. It doesn't have to be like the whole thing. Oh, the whole thing lagging. Hold on, that's
Oh my days.
The whole VC is lagging.
I'm trying to change the location, but there's not an option. So we're just gonna have to muscle it out.
Yeah, you just have to cope a little bit here, guys. Unfortunately, we should be okay. Yeah, Discord's just having a moment. Okay. Question number 3. Which hypercar manufacturer suddenly left the grid following the 6 hours of Sao Paulo?
This is in WEC.
Yes, in
obviously.
WEC.
Didn't really follow WEC. That's disappointing because it was a cracking season.
Really good season.
I would say it's probably the best season that we've had.
In recent memory, I would say so. Yeah, I'd probably say it's probably been one of the best seasons since like 2010.
Yeah, I'd say probably
Since it's
since
been
the...
wet.
No, because the beginning
like-
of the LMP1 era was really good.
Yeah, that's okay. That's a good point actually. So like
Yeah.
what, 2012, 2013?
Yeah, because Audi versus Porsche with the R18 and the 919 was just insane.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's a good point.
Here we go. Moving on. Question number 4.
Which global car brand finally succeeded in their attempts to join the F1 grid in December of 2024?
And because of the still dubious naming of what this team is going to be called, we will accept a couple of different answers. So just put down whatever you can, whatever you think it is.
Yeah, put down as what you think it is, and if you, when we come to the answers, we'll let you know if we'll give you the point or not.
I put them all. That's a
Yeah.
That's probably a sensible thing to do.
Yeah, that's probably the best way you could go about it. You won't get an extra point for it though, unfortunately.
No.
No, we're not that gracious.
Didn't we say half a point or something, wasn't it?
No, no.
No, because it's all essentially the same answer.
Yeah.
Was it not a privateer being let in? No.
No.
It is a
No,
global car brand.
Well, yes, it is.
Moving on. Final question.
Which Brit has found his way back into the IndyCar grid in the brand new Prema Racing team after a year out?
Oh, bruh. OJK doesn't know.
Look, it's labelled the Great Motorsport Quiz 2024. We're gonna do a little tour around everything.
Yeah.
Kieran should know this. Lewis should know this.
Although
Finley
I
should
think
know this.
I think we might need to break the news to Finley that we neglected to change.
Oh yeah, we didn't add any
specifications to our
two-wheel
teams.
stuff. Sorry, Finley.
We only remembered about an hour before, and then it wasn't enough time to do it.
We had to make this PowerPoint. Well, no, Charlie had to make this
I made
PowerPoint
this PowerPoint.
whilst I was out
you
getting
went
Korean
away
food.
with it.
Yeah.
Imagine prioritizing food over this.
Look, it's smacked, man.
Okay. I mean, yeah, Korean food slaps.
I had a
Right, so-
potato corn dog with honey mayo, and then 6 soy and garlic chicken wings.
Unfortunately, Matt, I cannot answer that question because I'm just I'm not giving any
Here's the
hints.
answer.
So, the answer for this is if you thought which F1 driver lost his seat after racking up the most expensive repairable of the season, it is in fact Logan Sargent.
You put Perez. No.
No way did you put Perez?
No.
Come on! Oh my god. Pockets.
Jesus Christ,
Oh.
pockets.
This is shame. That's shambles. Right, let's move on to the next one.
This is off of the Destructors Championship that I saw. I can't remember, mate. I wrote this quiz like a month ago. The source is long gone. Okay, the source is long gone. No, it wasn't a TikTok. Because I'm not 5. I don't get my information from TikTok.
We don't have brain rot.
Can I appeal? No.
No.
No, you're not appealing.
Yeah,
This is a
yeah,
dictatorship. It's not happening. If you open a ticket, I'm going to close it immediately.
I will close it.
Next up.
Which fan favorite GT racing team announced their split from Mercedes? It was Mad Panda. We will accept Mad Panda.
Yes. if you put
Panda. Yeah, we'll take Panda.
Yeah,
You knew the
we'll
team.
take that,
You knew
yeah.
it. Yeah.
You knew what you were on about.
Yeah.
But if you put Mad Panda, or Mad Panda Motorsport, you got it.
You get 1 point.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. Which hypercar manufacturer suddenly left the grid following the 6 hours of Sao Paulo? It was Isotta Fraschini.
I don't care if you're appealing, Matt.
Perez didn't lose his seat because of it. Logan lost his midway through the season, bro.
he lost. It was the question was who lost their seat as a result. That was the
Yes.
question. It's not an argument. That's what the question is. Anyway,
Next up.
question number 4, please. Which global car brand finally succeeded in their attempts to join the F1 grid in December of 2024? It was, if you had Cadillac / GM or Andretti, you have that point. No, he lost his seat because he's shit. Yeah, sorry.
Indeed.
I'm just log.
Yep, you got it then, Matt. But you only
Yes.
get 1 point.
Yeah, only 1 point.
No,
No,
Harry,
only 1 point.
No,
Only 1 point.
1 point.
Don't try and bait us with that. We're not doing this.
Okay, question number 5. Which Brit found his way back onto the IndyCar grid in the brand new Prema Racing team after a whole year out? The answer is Callum Ilott.
If you didn't get this, you are bad.
Of course, drove the. Was he in the '83
Harry?
Ferrari?
He-
He did a couple of bits in, did he not?
No.
Oh no, he's driving for Jota. Wrong one. Of course, he left the Ferrari Academy, didn't he?
You've never heard of Callum
You've
Ilott,
never heard of him.
Finley?
He was in F2, bro.
He was in F2. He drives in WEC. He's drove Ferraris in GT World Challenge. Are you dumb?
Wasn't he one of the sacked McLaren drivers?
No.
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 No, that was
McLaren?
David Malukas.
No. Yeah, that was Malukas.
Moving on.
Anyway, right, moving on.
Round number 4.
4.
And it's back to me again. This one is entry list expertise. So this round includes 5 images of liveries from the 2024 season. You have to name the car, the team, and the track or race it raced at for 1 point each.
Races.
Or yeah, track
Race.
and the track / races it raced at. Some of them are multiple, some of them are only one. Try and remember them all. Honestly, Matt, I reckon you'll probably know more of these than you think you will.
Yeah.
And this is image number 1. This
So
should
can
be
you
easy.
name
This is a
team,
slam dunk, surely.
the car, and what races or tracks it was at.
Yeah, starting you off
Go now.
with a couple of easy ones. So all tracks. Well, OJK, we'll wait and see.
This one didn't race at all tracks.
Charlie, trying to be mysterious.
Yes, but I'm still being mysterious because there's still options. Kieran, what do you want us to say again? What order? It doesn't matter. But
doesn't
you
matter
need
the
to
order.
get the car, the team, and the tracks or races.
Could be singular, could be multiple that they've raced at.
But yes, it is a point for each track if you name them all.
Moving on, livery number 2. Probably one of the more liked custom liveries of the year.
Yeah.
This one was very, very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a headlight. I don't know.
Get good.
Literally get good.
Moving on to image number 3.
So Finley's saying, wait, so you have to say the track that they raced that livery at?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is image number 3.
So once again, you need the car, the team, and the track or the race it raced at.
Again, easy car. Oh wait, no, it's not that.
No, it's not.
That was quite enjoyable. Thank you for that. That was very entertaining. Oh look, we're not going to tell you anything. We're not going to tell you anything. You guys have to work it out. That's the whole point.
The door handle helps.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
We are going to move on
Everyone got an answer?
to image number 4. Probably one of the harder ones, I will say. Probably one of the hard ones. Not the hardest. The next one's the hardest.
Oh,
The
I don't think.
fuck
I
Charlie.
don't think anyone's to get that.
No, you'd have to be a
Sorry,
you'd have to be a proper turning left nerd to get the last one. I can
This
tell
is
you
not
that for
hard,
free.
I think, but it kind of is. Well, OKJ's literally going through all emotions right now.
Oh, literally, he's going through it right now.
He's hitting those 5 stages of grief in rapid,
Yeah.
record-breaking time. I
Rapid
think you could
progression.
say. It's quite impressive to watch. And
So,
image number 5. This one is difficult. This one is difficult. However, it was undeniably the best custom livery to run in this series all year.
I'm not gonna lie, it was the best. It was the best custom livery of the year.
Yeah.
I
don't care.
can't give it best custom livery of the year. I just can't.
What? Not for the meme
What would you
quality?
give it?
No, mate.
would you give
Number
it?
2 has to take it for me.
Okay.
That was
Okay,
such
yeah,
a beautiful livery.
Okay, I'll give you the. Right, they're
Best
both winners.
one-off
Okay,
livery.
I'll give them joint first because
That's fine. Yeah, I'll
number
take.
two-
No, it's joint first. I
number
can
2
back.
was beautiful. This was just hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'll give you that. There literally was a pink caddy. Was there? I swear there was. Did they not run the caddies? Did they not run a pink nose on the caddy for like breast cancer at Petit Le Mans? Yeah.
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 See, Martin, you should watch more
Yeah.
racing, my guy. Come and be a degenerate a little bit more.
Come on.
So, going
Degenerate.
through the
Yeah,
answers, number 1 is the AO Racing Team Rexy Porsche 992 GT3, and this one raced only at Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That will get a lot of people out.
This one only raced at Detroit.
Nope. Detroit Speedway. Detroit Street. Yeah. Yeah, so you get Finley,
This
you
one-
get a point for Rexy and a point for Porsche.
I don't believe this one. Le Mans, no. Le Mans doesn't count.
No.
Yeah, because of the
Sebring
tooth.
hadn't won a race
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah. It's the tooth.
Only one gold tooth because they'd only won because they paint another tooth gold for every race they win in a season. So at the start of the year, it always has a full row of white teeth.
Yeah.
Moving
That
on
was a
to,
tough one. I knew that was going to get it.
we'll give you Roxy, Rexy. That's fine.
So just a fun fact, they won the 3rd race of the season at Laguna Seca. The next race was Detroit, which is where this is, which they also won.
Yeah. So at Road
So
America, they
after
have
that, they
2
had
teeth. Yeah. Moving on to number 2, this one is obviously the Cadillac Racing Cadillac V Series R at Sebring. The iconic Motul 1 livery. Beautiful, beautiful livery.
You can say Chip Ganassi or just Cadillac as the team. Yes, the O1.
Yeah, it was the 01, yeah.
Well done. Yeah.
Yeah,
So Cadillac,
yeah,
you
that's
get
fine.
2 points for that because you put it for the team and the car, which is fine.
Yeah, I'm not
They
expecting everyone
obviously
to remember the
use it.
full name for all of these cars.
Yeah.
Yeah. You wrote Cadillac. Yep, fair.
Yeah, Cadillac is fine.
Oh.
No extra points, no.
No.
Not, we can't give extra
Cheeky
points for
man.
memeage. I would love to, but we
Cheeky
can't.
man.
There is an additional half point on 3
The
if
next
you
one,
can
yeah.
get very specific with something, but I don't think you'll get.
Absolutely.
I don't think anyone will get it.
The next one is the WRT BMW M4 LM GT3 at Le Mans. If you got GT3, you get the point. If you name the LM GT3, you get an additional half point.
Yeah. This is Valentino Rossi's, Amadel Harty, and Maxime Martin's car from Le Mans.
No, they're not the same.
They're not
thing.
the same thing.
No, they're not.
GT3 spec is different from LM GT3. The rules are ever so slightly different purely because of virtual energy, which doesn't even do anything for GT3 cars. It's only actually there for the hypercars, but they expanded it across all categories.
You don't get a point for 46. You've got to put the team.
Yeah,
Do I
you get a point for BMW.
BMW?
Yeah, that's the car.
Half a point for WEC? No.
GT will give
You've
you
got
we'll give you a point
left.
for we'll give you a point for GT. If you wrote GT3, you get a point. If you wrote LM GT3, you get 1.5 points. Is what I said.
Yeah.
So
So
anyone
it's a point for WRT, which is the team. It's a point for BMW.
the track was Le Mans.
GT3. The track
It
was Le Mans.
didn't race all season at WEC, so no, you don't get that point.
This livery was only used at WEC. They used 3 different liveries. One for the first half of the
This is
season,
only used at
then
Le
one
Mans.
for Le Mans,
You mean.
and then one for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
So for that you get
2 points, Finley. Yes.
no, that's 3 points for that. WRT, BMW
If you
M4,
wrote-
GT3. No, that
Did
is 2
you-
points. I'm going
no,
insane.
that's
My
2.
bad.
Finley,
There you
did you
go.
put the track? What track did you put?
No, I said if you wrote GT3, you get a point. If you put LM
Okay.
GT3, you get an additional half point. That's what I said at the beginning when we were going through this.
Yeah, the additional half point is for the LM signifier.
Because it's
There
difficult.
you go.
There you go. Thank you. Yeah.
On to number 4. This is the V-Carb 01, and this one ran at Miami.
If you put just V-Carb, you can get both the points.
No, this is an F1 front wing end plate. Thought it was IndyCar. That's fair enough. I can find.
Evil?
I can see that. I can see that.
Evil? How is this evil?
How is
This
that evil?
Easy, I think.
We think it's easy because we're all incredible
Yeah.
nerds and we all knew it.
That's very
before we
true.
even done it. That's why we don't think it's evil. It is.
Yeah.
It is kind of evil.
Moving on to the one that is properly, truly evil. This one's nasty, I
Yeah.
will admit.
This one was actually vile.
This one is the Front Row Motorsports next-gen Ford Mustang, and it ran at Pocono, New Hampshire, and the Chicago Street Race, in the hands of good old Todd Gilliland.
You get a point for any 3 of those.
Mate, getting the team is impressive enough, Barry. Don't you worry about that. Getting the team is impressive
Are we
enough.
saying driver as well?
No, I was just saying it because I like Todd Gilliland.
You wrote NASCAR Cup, yes.
yeah, we'll take NASCAR Cup. Yeah. Next time, just involve just a bit of the track. No,
No.
because with how far these are zoomed in, you wouldn't get it anyway.
Kieran, did you get NASCAR at all?
The bit of track would just be grey.
You didn't even get NASCAR. Come on, Kieran.
Kieran, that's shocking. I can't lie. That's really bad.
Poor. That's poor, mate.
So, moving on to the 5th and final round. Everything Toga. Charlie, do you want to take this one to finish off?
Sure. So, this round of Everything Toga includes questions related to everything Toga Motorsport related. And this is your double point scoring round. So, 5 questions. Each question is 2 points. So, a total of 5 points available for this round.
10.
10, sorry, yes. Don't know why I said 5.
Broken
10
on math
points.
today.
10 points for this round. So, question 1. How many race laps were completed in Toga Motorsport events in 2024? Answer A, 141,420, 152,351, or 123,672.
We can't tell you how many races there were because that's question number 3. So,
Many, yes, Kieran.
Many is
Many is the correct answer. Yeah.
Not enough because I DNF'd. Yep, fair
Well,
enough.
let's not even go there. Let's not even go there.
You've got to remember that
Right.
this is every driver in every race comes together for this many. So it might look like a lot, but if you think, if you run a 10 driver
Split this
grid,
between-
if you run a 10 driver grid for 20 laps at 2 races, that's 400 laps straight away. And we run a lot more, both in terms of drivers and laps.
in races.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, everyone got an answer for this one?
Question number
How
2.
many unique drivers took part in Turbo Motorsport events in 2024? Was it A, 834 drivers, B, 965 drivers, or C, 1,063 drivers? So this is how many unique drivers completed or took part in a event this year. Well, last year. You are one of them, yes? Feels like yesterday, yes, because it pretty much was. Oh, you're getting these well.
On to number 3.
On to number 3. Question 3. How many races did Togo Motorsport run in 2024? Was it A, 104, B, 126, or C, 149? Does this include when we did like Mary Togmas, where it was 2 races?
So it includes every race session that was run.
So yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it just doesn't count. So if we had like a double race, but not if we did like red flag restarts or anything like that.
Yeah.
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 No,
Does
it
that
doesn't
include red flag? No.
No, it
I
doesn't
can
include red
tell you
flag
for free that these numbers are not too low because Hayden has taken them directly from the
database.
Togo Motorsport database, which also means that he knows which ones are the correct answer for all of these. So Hayden's got a free 10 points.
How
Sorry.
many tickets? Good
He's
one.
not even taking
We should
part,
have
is he?
done that.
Well, he's in the YouTube chat right now saying I know the answers. So there's a possibility. No, I think he's watching the darts more likely.
Valid.
On to number 4.
Right. Question number 4. How many new subscribers did we gain on YouTube in 2024? Was it A, 890 subscribers, B, 735 subscribers, or C, 984 subscribers? Again, all these questions are 2 points per correct answer.
Yeah, it could really flip the quiz on its head here. A good round puts you in some solid stead.
Yeah. I think anyone who gets over 50% is pretty decent across the whole thing.
Yeah, for sure. It's not easy. You have to watch a lot of
not an easy
racing to
quiz.
know these.
Well, we know exactly how much racing you have to watch for this. For the 72 hours of
Yeah.
Right, question 5. How many views did the Togo Motorsport YouTube get in 2024? Option A, 897,000. Or was it B, 1.4 million? Or was it C, 1.1 million? Either way, this is a lot.
Yeah.
Barry's put in the chat, Hayden, I'll pay you a tenner if you tell me.
Hayden can't be tempted with money. You need to send kebab directly to his shed door if you want to know those answers.
Yeah.
Or Lego.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But Hayden's shorts doing the numbers. No, it's not even Hayden doing it. It's Ricky Wednesday's doing it.
Yeah, it's Rookie Wednesdays is the king.
His kebab is already on the way. Right then, let's hit the answers. Let's hit the answers for the final round of the Big Fat Motorsports Quiz of 2024.
So, for how many race laps? You would have needed to get option A, 141,420 laps in 2024.
Funny number.
Yeah. Well done.
Martin
Martin
got that
got it.
one. Matt and Kieran not so lucky.
Rip, 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 rip.
Barry got it
Barry
as
got it.
well.
Well done.
Big.
So that remember that's 2 points for that question. Lewis got it as well. Well done. How's Kevin doing? I've not heard from him throughout.
No, he's kept very quiet. Kevin could be a dark horse here.
I was going to
He's
say, I
dark.
reckon Kevin's going to be a very dark horse in this.
Yeah.
He's going to come out, he's going to have like 75% of the answers correct.
Yeah. Matt, that's a bit mean, mate.
Moving on, the answer to question
How
number
many
2.
unique drivers? If you got B, 965, you would be correct.
No, Hayden sent a message in Discord with these stats last year.
Yeah.
I sent a message in FG2RL, which you might be confusing it to.
Yeah.
About
Possibly.
On to the answer for question number 3. Whoa. That's Charlie cutting out, so I'm going to do this. How many races did Toga Motorsport run in 2024? The options were A, 104, B, 126, or C, 149. And the answer that you're looking for is C, 149 races this season.
Hello, hello.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, Discord was having a moment. Yeah, so 149, option C, if you got that, well done. How many new subscribers did we gain in 2024? The answer is A, 890. Lewis didn't get it. Oof. You've gotten 0 from this round, OJT. Yep. Well done, Barry.
Tell you what, Barry has hit a proper resurgence in this round.
Aaron got it. Barry's cheating. Yep. Right, and then finally, how many views did we get? Question option C, 1.1 million.
No
Well done,
way,
Barry. Well done,
Barry.
Martin. Well done, Lewis.
4 out of
Well
5,
done,
8
Kieran.
points scored for Barry in that final round. Holy moly.
Well done, Barry.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right
Well,
then,
everyone-
let's get some totals going in the chat, see what people got.
Should we go to the start of the thing and just run through just so in case anyone missed anything?
No.
Yeah, alright, Hayden.
Yeah, Hayden. Screw it.
31, that's strong from Kieran, 31.
31 Kieran, nice.
Not a bad score at all.
31
Equaled by
from Martin
Martin
as well.
Varga as well.
Ooh, 15 from OJK.
Anyone with more? 31.5, get out Hayden, I don't believe that. 39 from Barry,
correct.
that's really
Yeah,
strong.
Barry. What did Matt get? Go on, Matt.
Matt has kept very quiet. 30,
Kevin,
ooh.
30.
Kevin, what did you get? 30 from Lewis as well. Kevin,
I
can we
wanna
get
see
an
what
answer
Kevin
from you?
got.
I reckon there might be some maths going on in with Kevin here.
30.
13 from Kevin, oh unlucky. 30 from Matt as well. Lots of people getting,
Yeah, well done, Matt.
lots of people on 30s here. No way I guessed my way to a win.
Love it.
Well then, congrats to Mr. Barry Brundle, who is going to be getting the Big Fat Motorsport Nerd of the Year role for the rest of 2025.
Barathy Brundle.
Barathy Brundle.
Oh yes, let's have him up here for
For a chat.
a chat. All right, Mr. Barathy.
Oh, there we go. My mic's
There
been
we go.
shit.
Ah.
Get wrecked, nerds. No, no. I guessed so many of those. I don't know who I expect to get like 4 points.
Oh, apparently you're also getting a free 1 month Coach Dave Delta code
Oh,
and
yes.
a trophy.
Loving that.
Can we custom inscribe? Can we custom
Big Fat
inscribe Big
Motorsport
Fat
Nerd of the
Motorsport
Year.
Nerd of the Year on it, please?
Yeah.
Matt, I promise that last round was all guess.
Yeah, that's what made it.
Again,
No,
that
yeah,
made it
absolutely.
just
Otherwise, we
right.
would have had a three-way tie. If you hadn't got any in that last round, it would have been a three-way tie between you, Kieran, and Martin on 31 points.
Oh, that's mad. No, I promise I just guessed all of the last one because I was like, I'm never gonna figure this out. I'm just gonna guess. Like even like the livery ones, I guessed half of the points I got on that one as well. The only one I knew for certain was the Rexy and the front row motorsports NASCAR one, and then I sort of guessed the Cadillac and then the BM, and then the F1 one was a pure guess because I had no other other options. Love that.
Matt's trying to claim that 1 point from Perez. You're wrong. Stop.
No, it's not happening.
Also,
I had
1 point makes no difference for you.
I had
No,
a pretty
No,
Pretty
it
bad.
needed to come second, like a clear second.
had a pretty bad first round.
I
That
think.
was actually my worst round actually as well. Now that I'm looking at it. Hell yeah. I won
Well,
a
thank
thing.
you, everyone.
You won a thing.
Love that.
29 with 29 points. GG.
Can't wait for my super awesome big fat nerd roll.
And with that, we're going to
Which
bring
is
the stream to an end there. Thank you to anyone who played along. We will be back next year with the Big Fat Motorsport Quiz of 2025, which we'll aim to host actually probably on New Year's Eve next year. So have a good one, everyone. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the near future for some racing here at Togo Motorsport.